Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reading for actress Seyoung. I believe I had read for her in the past, so this reading is going to be an update to see what she has available for her on this year. And I believe someone commented about she been working in this, I don't know if it's a series or a movie, I don't remember exactly, but yeah, this reading is not to see how she's going to do with a particular project. This is a very general reading. And if I get to see something about her work, I will say it. But yes, let's start with the reading. She got the card of Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Hermit. And then from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, she got the card of Saturn in Sagittarius, that it's the card of principles or principles. So definitely I'm discovering that she got a lot of nines. A lot of nine. And also the Hermit is the ninth major arcana. So I'm a bit impressed by that. I wonder what that means. This is definitely a very emotional, very, I feel like something is I mean, I definitely see her struggles. I believe that things for her are not easy. Of course, that since she got all these nines, and this is like the stage, the ninth stage of tarot. It's like when you're almost there in your journey, when you somehow you're still like trying, still struggling, still maintaining through the experience. But if these are very challenging, probably is near the end. It's not that you just started and there's a lot of lacking. Actually, the ninth state in tarot cards, it's like you went through it all and you are in the final stages of that experience. So I think that she's still like working on herself, working on something that she wishes she could leave behind, but it's something that probably it's with her every day. It somehow follows her, whatever she does. And this is why I felt very like blue all of a sudden when I pulled cards for her. I felt like, I wanted to give you a very like, I don't know, very, like I wanted to see the movement, like I wanted to see certain things develop, because definitely she has the talent to do so. But here I see more of her inner struggles, and I'm like, what is going on? I'm like definitely she hides a lot. There's a big difference between who she is as an artist and who she is as a person. And things hasn't been easy for her. So somehow, and also she's someone that she takes her time to process things. Probably she doesn't forget nor forgive very easily. So this is part of her journey, and I'm very grateful actually that I get to see this level of deepness in a person, especially like in in an actor or actress. To be honest, I believe I had read for her in the past, including some private requests that I had from fans. Um, and she had always been this mysterious. She had always had this very strong energy, but sometimes it feels heavy, like in my chest. It feels like a sort of like strong feeling of sadness. I don't know why. Um, so I wonder if that's how she feels, like if that's something very known for her, and if this also is a sort of like um, resource, a resource that she has to her acting, that it does have to do with the way she acts or the way, how she bring this to her craft and to her life as an actress. I'm not sure about, the nature of the project that she's going to be working on, if it's like maybe her character does go through a lot of like struggles, but it seems like she gets very involved, like emotionally in this. So maybe what I'm seeing here is that this role is going to be very challenging. Definitely, it's something that she wanted. It's like a wish come true, because the first card that she got is the Nine of Wands. So there's this sense of like, I really wanted this. Like, this is a dream come true. Like, but this is what I see, that she works really hard to get what she gets. It's not, she doesn't get roles, or she doesn't get a job just because, she's someone that she works very hard to prove herself, to prove that she's talented, to prove that she can make it, And then when I see the Nine of Swords, it's like once she gets a positive answer, when she gets a yes, okay, we are starting. This is where all her internal work starts to happen. In the sense that she gets a bit anxious, yes. Probably she doesn't sleep properly. Maybe she has insomnia, like she has some worries, and she cares a lot. Definitely she's someone that she doesn't know how to moderate how involved she is in each work that she does. Definitely she puts a lot of herself. Probably she has a tactic of acting that it's a bit challenging, and it takes a toll on her. This is what I want to say. Definitely I see that when she's working, it does affect her personally. It does affect her internally. So I don't know like what kind of role this is. I don't think it's that, I don't know, but maybe the fans know. But is it that emotional? I don't think it's that emotional, but maybe this is the way she wants to carry this character, This is what she wants to give to this role. It's not so much about what is been written, or what is said in the scripts, or what the others tell her. She has her own style, and this is how she works. She's someone that she goes very deep. She goes very 100% into this craft. For her, it's a whole experience that, yes, it's very demanding to her personally. Honestly, this is what I get, that whenever I see her working like in some role, or I see her acting, I get all emotional all of a sudden, because she does have this intensity. It's like she really gets into the character, and definitely here I can see her like, like putting, she's very peculiar in the way she works. This is what I see, and I see her like not settling for less. Probably like, rehearsing, like, a lot, like even pushing herself to the extremes to get a sort of like perfection. And I don't mean perfection like her wanting to be perfect. It's more about her fulfilling her vision. um, she's a very intelligent woman. I don't know if does anyone know if she has like higher studies, or if she has a sort of like a professional or like an academic kind of like well, she's a Sagittarius, so definitely I get that maybe she reads a lot, but she's like the way she delivers a performance, it has a lot of steps. It has a lot of premeditation. It has a lot of involvement of herself as well. So this is why I get that probably once a project is over, somehow she goes into hermit mode. Because I get the hermit here at the last card. So definitely I see her like walking away. Once she's done, once she sees that everything that she had worked on it's done, like okay, I done my part, and I finish it, she goes into hermit mode, because somehow she feels like if I stay too much here, I will probably like feel uncomfortable. So maybe this also has to do with fame. She has something with fame. She is a bit like against fame. I don't know why. I think that she is like she loves her job. She loves her profession. She worked really hard to actually like be in this industry, but she doesn't like the part of the superficial aspect of it, of having to network with others, or having to, associate with people in a very superficial way, or maybe to have conversation with people that you actually have nothing in common, or you don't vibe with that person, you don't have you don't share interest. And for her to open up also, it's a whole process. She doesn't trust people right away, so she's a very deep and complex individual. So for her, it's like this is why I believe that she gives her all, like in a very intense way, because she doesn't want to regret anything later. I believe that she takes her job very seriously, honestly. And I think that she takes it even more seriously than the rest. And probably this also gives him a sort of fame, or a sort of like she's known for being like this, for having very like strict ways of working, or probably the way she. It's not that she just learns the script and that's it. No, for her it's a whole journey. It's a whole journey of self-discovery. It's a whole journey of practicing long hours. It's a whole journey of preparing her mind, of becoming the character. Honestly, it's like she somehow like works in a very artistic way, where she somehow becomes like a medium for that character. She becomes that person. But she is like she puts a lot of her emotional strengths, so it makes sense that maybe when she's done working in a project, probably she feels very tired, she feels very exhausted, very like like she has no energy left, and she has no energy left to actually hang out and probably be superficial and be all funny and laughing. She actually has a great sense of humor. She's really funny and she's very intelligent, but she hangs out only with people that she considers that are like are worthy of her time. I believe she's very like straightforward in this sense. She doesn't hide nor pretend that she likes someone. She doesn't like you, and this is not because the other person does something wrong. It's more about her just intuitively knowing um, who is a good person and who isn't. So and probably her intuition had actually like taught her a lot of things, and she proved that she was right in some aspects, using her intuition. Um, Also, she's someone that probably she protects herself a lot, and when she's working, she isolates herself a lot. So, so yes, it's even if you want to connect with her, it's very difficult because she has a lot of barriers, and she probably like for her um every project that she has is very important. It's a representation of who she is. Somehow it becomes her identity. For her, it doesn't matter if it's a romantic comedy, if it's, I don't know, another subject, like mystery or whatever, or any kind of genre. She definitely she puts her mark on it, and she expects it like to be good. I don't know why I feel like probably, there's something about this experience that could be a bit disappointed for her. So I don't know about like actually I see more of her than actually if this is going to be a success. But honestly, I see her like, I don't know if things are going to get complicated with this K. I wanted to say K drama, but I'm not sure if it is K drama or a movie. But I sense it's going to be challenging, and to be honest, I'm not sure if it's going to be like there could be some things happening in the middle. That of course it doesn't have anything to do with her, but because I see her energy so much on the defensive, and I see her like probably working extra hours, and then with the Five of Cups here, feeling very disappointed, like feeling like a bit like, oh, I done all this for nothing, like not 100% satisfied with the result. So I don't know if maybe the production of this is going to be challenging, or there could be some interruptions that for her she's going to take it personally, and she's going to be like, oh, I don't like this. I think that she's someone that she doesn't like to lose control. It's like she can adapt, of course. She's a very intelligent woman. She can adapt. She knows the business. But there's something in here, obstacles, probably, yeah, the media in the middle, maybe someone's rumor, I don't know, something that, this is the reason why she always goes back to Hermit, because she's like, see, I told you, this this industry is toxic, literally. This is why I so like admire her. You have no idea, guys, how intimate this reading feels. It seems like I'm reading for her, and I don't know her. So, like, usually I'm used to reading for I've been reading for a lot of people. But to be honest, if you ask me, the one person that has really moved me in the readings, it's her. She moves me. I don't know why I connect to like everything she delivers in this reading is very personal, but it at the same time it's not personal in the sense of, oh, let me tell you a few gossips about what's going on. No, it's more like, let me tell you what's going on inside of me, like me as an individual, because me as an individual, I have depths. I have, I have an intensity, I have a personality, and I have a mind of my own that she's very powerful. She takes over the whole reading. So this is why I'm like, I don't see much like about projects or about other people. I see only her. This is what and which is amazing. So I don't know. Maybe one thing that I do get to see is that she doesn't like shipping, because I see her as the hermit. So probably she is like, she has her view about those things. It's like, you know, I prefer that if you think about me or if you admire me, admire my work. Don't admire, I don't know, my beauty or, the style I wear. Admire my craft. I prefer that if you love me, love and respect my craft. She's very strong about this. She's very firm about this. And then she got the card of principles. So yes, this is a Sagittarius card. She is a Sagittarius. So I wonder, guys, if she is a religious person, but I don't think I don't know what kind of religion it is. But definitely it does have a very strong teaching, and this is why I believe that for her it somehow guides her life. She has very strong principles. I believe that this is why she's shown here as the hermit, because she doesn't like the social part of being an actress. Probably she does it because it's part of her job as well, but she doesn't do it that much. She doesn't like the exposure, and it's like, this is very simple. She's like, these are my principles. I have principles. Others do not have it, but I have it. So this is a very serious person. This is something that I know she's a Sagittarius. I believe her moon is in Scorpio, so it does make sense, her intensity, but at the same time, I'm reading for a Sagittarius and I'm getting all these teacher kind of vibes, this professor kind of life, that she's talking to me about her beliefs, and her principles, and the way she does things. It's not so much about the others. I believe that since she has the hermit here, it's like she doesn't see others, like she doesn't spend time paying attention to what others are doing. She doesn't care. She's very, very focused and very concentrated on herself. And definitely I believe that it has to do with her upbringing or her philosophy of life. There's a very strong belief in here. There's a very strong, maybe it's even part of her lifestyle. She has very strong, a very different way of seeing. Definitely I don't see other artists feeling like this. She's the only one that makes me feel like this. Like, this is serious business, but deep business at the same time. So yes, I see her working on this, putting 150% of her, and then finally retreating, being okay, I'm done here, and going hermit mode again. This is what I see. But I don't know, maybe all these nines could be about, when you think that you're finally over with a project, and then some obstacles come in the way, and somehow you have to work for more, or it's not an easy road or an easy process to finish things. So yes, guys, let's hope it goes smoothly. So yes, this is all I have for her. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.